Welcome back. It's your host GF and your boy Pierce.
Hockey wisdom, baby. Let's do it.
He wanted to join for this one. Okay, I guess I'm sure you'll get into it. I'll get into it quickly. Not surprised. Surprised by the way the game went. We don't need this, so just that I've never felt a couple things here. It didn't feel like a series. Something about Florida Leafs didn't feel like a series. When you're down 3-0, it sucks. The circumstances, how they went down, game 3, but we'll get into that. But tonight felt like a Vegas, a robbery. Too
Vegas
much money.
master draw, baby.
Yeah, too much money on the team or whatever. And I've never in my life, the Leafs deserve what they get. They deserve to lose. Tonight, clearly they didn't. NHL has to be better with the reviews, the puck going over the line. This is ridiculous, and it's going to cost someone the Stanley Cup in the finals one day. But the bottom line, 7 straight games?
Only 7 straight games, 2 goals. You have the most expensive front four, one of the most. We got Seattle Kraken fucking scoring goals every 3-4 every other game. They beat my Colorado Avalanche. We got Matthews, Marner, and all. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the same thing. I will start a riot. First, okay, so SFW Nation, to everyone that watches, to everyone that's a diehard Leaf fan, even if you're casual, but to the diehards, GF loves you guys. Not a lot of fan bases would deal with this year after year. I'm proud of you guys. Don't fall off the bandwagon. It's stupid. If you were going to do it, you should have done it when you were 15 years old. You can't do it. So I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. But KEEFE and DUBAS got to go. I will start a riot, and I will need your support. If they do not fire Kyle DUBAS and Sheldon KEEFE, there will be an SFW riot. I'll probably spend the night in the pen.
I don't think they're going to fire them.
Well, that's the problem.
I think they're here forever.
They won
one round. They won one round.
Okay, so they went around, they get robbed in a game. Well, now you're gonna cry your way to an extension. If they get extended, everyone watching here, I don't care if you're 5 years old or fucking 99, we're done. We are done. If they bring back the GM and the head coach, we're done.
I think it's
you think they're coming back? If they come back, it's done. Then maybe we can. I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna start a riot because you. Okay, so off the top of my head, people. This is the talent. Here we go. Let's just go through what's happened here the last couple of years. I'm just going to fire it in any direction here. You fucked up with the Kadri deal.
Yep. Best trade for Colorado, by the way.
Yeah, and that's why they didn't win. They didn't replace him. Plus, they have injuries to Landeskog. It's horrible, but that's horrible. Verhaeghe, for every Matthew Nyes that it went well, you got rid of Verhaeghe. He fucking killed him in the series. Yep. And I get it. Tampa whiffed on Verhaeghe, and the Leafs did. But Florida didn't. So there we got that. The goalie thing with Bobrovsky, it's not an excuse. Our guys just aren't bearing enough. It did, like the first 4 games of the series, the big guns didn't have a goal. JT, I think, finished the series with 1 assist. I like this game tonight, but still, 1 assist in 5 games.
Not enough.
Matthews, not enough. What, 1 assist again, maybe in 5 games. Marner, goal assist. That's not good enough. And Marner's goal wasn't a skill goal. It only went in because of a screen. I'll still give him credit, but we're not scoring the skill goals. Matthews had chances tonight, couldn't bury.
It's so sad.
Good for Willie tonight. And again, the reason I say trade Willie because the stock is never going to be higher. 40-goal career high, 87 points, played well tonight. That's what these dumb GM, they're going to look at that and think of the last moments. Hey, Willie played well, but we need defense. And it's not that the defense didn't play well tonight. They tried their best. But you see Hall, you see McCabe. Offensively, let's talk about offensively, our D-core. It's garbage, man. Whenever they get a chance, whenever our big guns give it to them and they can walk down the lane, you know they're not going to score. So that's why you fire the GM. The coach has nothing to do with the groceries that were picked, but the constant line juggling, not having your team starting on time. What do you see with KEEFE? Come on, man.
The only bothersome thing with me is, again, he doesn't put his best 6 players out. When I watch Colorado or Edmonton or these teams, McDavid's out there every second line, right? Yeah. So we have Matthews and Marner and these guys. If they're supposed to be the McDavid, McKinnon level, why are they always going 4 lines deep, 3 lines deep? Why can't we put O'Reilly with Tavares? Why can't we put our best 6 players in the front 6? Why do we have to balance the time?
Well, they tried. They've tried different things, but Yarncroke was... I thought he was going to end it in overtime, but still, you're always putting him on the top line with 34 and 16. Again, for KEEFE, that's why I'm firing him. The over-juggling, we've said it all year. Hey, at least I'm consistent on SFW. I don't flip-flop. And if I do change my opinion, like I owe Morgan Riley a bit of an apology. You talk about a pass. He gets a pass out of all the big core players. Mo, hey man, we'll give it to you. Ryan O'Reilly, definitely got to bring him back. Hull makes $2 million, gone, and hey, we could get in on him. I'm just gonna let it go. The fans did a good enough job tonight.
He booed the shit.
His $2 million, Kerfoot 3.5. Kerfoot had a decent playoffs, still couldn't cash in. It doesn't matter. That 5.5 mil has to go to Ryan O'Reilly somehow. Figure it out, hometown discount, whatever it is. We need him for 2 years. JT has 2 years left. So for the people out there that are JT haters, he's not going anywhere. So they got to come back. Marner's a year away from making a decision. Matthews is coming up this year, and Willie. So that's the future of the Leafs. But again, I like Joel Quenneville. I like Stan Bowman. There's other guys out there. I want a veteran head coach and a veteran GM. SF Dub, people, comment tonight. Who do you want to see in?
I'm scared of the old shit. Like, I don't want no more Babcocks and stuff. So I do want more experience, but I don't want the same old heads around.
But we can't.
It's got to be a balance.
But it can't be a new whiz kid Dubas trying to cut his teeth. It's got to be somebody like a corporation. We all have corporate buddies. I don't know how they do it. Fuck the corporate world, but they're good. They all say the same thing. It's evaluations. You're going to get evaluated. And they should have been fired after the Columbus series. They should have been fired after Montreal.
Milwaukee Bucks fired their coach. Ruthless.
The Raptors.
His brother died. Ruthless.
Yeah. Dwayne Casey had to go coach of the year. Had to trade DeMar for
DeMar had to get his ass out.
JV for Gasol. Take a page from the Raptors. I'm not saying we're going to trade someone and get Kawhi Leonard of hockey, but what we're saying is they've had their chance, guys. Keefe and Dubas had more than their chances to get the job done. You need a new regime in, and then if the players fumble it next year or whatever, now some players got to start getting fired. But I'm not there yet, and like I said, I already told you who I'm keeping, who I'm not keeping.
How about the goalies?
Let me know.
Anything about the goalies?
Goalie situation, should have Frederick Anderson. So hey, that one. For all of you, not just my friends, all of you people that fucking turned on Frederick Anderson, fuck you. From the bottom of my fucking heart. That's why I have his jersey. You see his record? You see how he's playing? And if somebody, it's a better decor. Yeah, he finally has a better decor. Better than anything he had in Anaheim. Anaheim was better than Toronto. Toronto was garbage, guys. A little reminder for you, Mr. History. Ozhiganov, not an NHL defenseman. Marinson, not an NHL defenseman. We like that laugh. Gardner, all-time record Game 7.
What he could have been, right? What he could have been, that guy.
Hainsey sucked. Riley was young. And again, Riley, not the best goal scorer and everything's not the true number one. But it's before Mo stepped up in the playoffs like this year. That was his blue line, people. How do you like him now? Suck my fucking dick, okay? Now that he has Brent Burns, that's another reason I told you guys why Dubas has to get fired. Brent Burns makes, $4 or $5 million? This was a layup move. I wasn't asking for, oh my God, we got to trade a Marner to get this $11 million.
Like we don't need Makar in this.
Brent Burns was there, man.
Can do the job, you know?
So that's it. But I'm cheering for them, and there's nothing left to say, guys. Pierce, if you want to say something, then I'll close it out. But
Leafs fans, be patient. I would keep Marner. I'd keep Nylander. I'd get rid of Tavares, but I know no trade clause and all that. But I like the young core. McKinnon needed a few more years to win. Ovechkin needed a few more years to win. So,
but they
I'm being patient.
Okay, so I'll close it out on that because again, Pierce is soccer wisdom, not hockey, but he likes hockey. It's something has to change with the pieces. All of these guys can win. Phil Kessel taught us that. It's not that Marner's a loser, JT's a loser. It's this mix isn't working. But they also don't have a blue line. So I'd like to, before I really bury all four of these guys, actually 5 now with O'Reilly, whatever, I need to see a better blue line, invest more money in the D. Invest in the D, the ladies though, King West. But either way, guys, we're going to move on to the other game here, Oilers in Vegas. It's all been said, guys. You don't need to cry over this like my nephew. But whatever. We all watched the game tonight, family. I turned down a free ticket to the playoff game tonight. Thanks, Bobby, because I know what the fuck's going on. I know I get my heart broken tonight. Did I see this game coming? No one saw this game coming. But those aren't the games I want to go to, man. Sorry, you're down 3-0. Just because you win a game, you didn't make it a series. You have nobody to blame but yourselves. But for me, I'm leaving it with this. Fire. No. Keefe and Dubas. I'm not even going to say it from a place of I hate you guys or whatever. Mind you, if I ever saw you in the street, I'd never come for an autograph or shake your hand. I would do that for the O'Reillys and all of them. You guys are fired. You deserve to get fired. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I wish you guys nothing but the best in the future. But you fucked up chapter 1 of this Matthew Marner. You fucked up that era. You really did. The players have to take accountability too, but a GM and a coach have a huge say in that. So you guys fucked up, and it's over, guys. See you next year.